Really? Really? So, in fact is used often when you are emphasizing it is the opposite of the expectation or it's opposite of what the person has said.
Ooh, so like second thoughts. Oh no.
No, not at all. 전혀.
전혀 그렇지 않아.
실은.
All right. Actually, I'm gonna buy one.
Right. Yes.
See that kind of twist?
Right. So the in fact is used to emphasize when it's the truth
Yeah.
is the opposite of what someone has said or the expectation.
That's right. Okay. But I decided against it for now. So Jasmine's like, oh yeah, I was gonna buy it, but I'm gonna hold.
Yes.
Okay. Because they're too expensive. Jasmine?
Jasmine says expensive. They cost an arm and a leg. There's no way I could afford one right now.
Okay, let's see how this works here. Jasmine says expensive,
Yeah.
and then she says they cost an arm and a leg.
Yes.
So what is the comparison or contrast here?
So she thinks that expensive is what we call an understatement. Too weak of a word.
Too weak.
They're not just expensive. They're super duper insanely expensive.
Yes.
And so she's using this phrase to cost an arm and a leg to say, it's not just money.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to cut off my arm. I'm going to cut off my leg to pay for this.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, everyone, we're joking. But it's the idea that it is super duper expensive.
Yeah, if you wanted it, you would have to give up something very
Right.
valuable to
That's
you.
right, that's right.
As valuable as your arm.
That's right.
To
so,
buy it.
So that's why Jasmine wanted to buy one, but it's so expensive. Jasmine says there's no way I could afford one right now. So Jasmine doesn't have the money to buy this e-bike. And Will says, didn't you say you have a bike collecting dust at your house? Maybe you could sell it.
Yes.
Okay. So Will is like, hey, I thought, don't you have a bike in your garage or somewhere collecting dust?
Yes.
Sell it.
Right. So this phrase collecting dust is a phrase that means sitting there not being used.
Yes.
So this bike, I have a bike right now.
Yeah.
All winter long, it was collecting dust.
Oh, really?
I don't want to bike in the winter.
Yeah, well, that is true.
It's cold.
Yeah.
My face, my cheeks hurt.
Are you gonna start using it now?
Yeah, in warm weather I use it,
Yeah.
but
for winter, it's collecting dust.
it's collecting
oh,
dust,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So collecting dust is like something that you're not using, that is just there for show.
Right.
Can also be collecting
and it
dust.
has to be something you would use often. So for example,
Uh-huh.
I have some spices in my spice cabinet
Yeah.
that I haven't used in like 2 years.
Oh, dear.
Like a specialty, like garam masala. I have a
know.
I have a bottle
Coriander.
of coriander seeds
Yeah, seeds.
that I haven't used
Yeah.
in 2 years.
I know.
But I wouldn't say collecting dust with
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It'd have to be things like
Objects.
like a blender,
Yeah.
a toaster, like
Appliance, yeah.
appliances,